This is about this little pony. I know I obviously don't put everything on YouTube, but I do try to put stuff on that's interesting. And what's happened with this pony is she was in foal. She tried to give birth to a foal that was too big for her, and unfortunately the foal died. My father, who's 80 odd years old, ended up pulling the foal out of her and saving her life. And it was all rather traumatic, but at the end of every traumatic story I always hope there's a good one. So she's still alive, my father's alive. The foal was unfortunately never even drew her first breath, which was kind of quite upsetting, but at the same time, you know, I'm afraid you've got to accept everything for what it is. But anyway, back to this little girl. She was quite ill after giving birth in a bad way, and it splayed her legs so badly because she couldn't actually give birth to this foal because she was too small. So what happened is she ended up with splayed legs, and she's been very uncomfortable because every time she's walked her legs, she's been doing it kind of like the splits. So what I found was, and this is my learning curve about ponies and horses, I found these things called shires hobbles. And what you do is you tie the back legs together to stop any splaying, to stop any any of the splits that she's going to do. And do you know what? Since I've put them on, she's been so much more comfortable. She's a lot more comfortable. Her eyes are bright. She's eating well, and I found that quite interesting as to how this is what the vet told me to do: shackle her legs together to stop the splaying, and the tendons and all the ruptured muscle can actually heal. So it's been a few weeks since this happened, and I thought that was quite interesting enough to upload to YouTube, simply because it's something I wasn't aware of, and if obviously someone else has a problem like this, awareness is key. So her legs were splayed. We put these shires hobbles on her, which are basically like restraints, so she can't splay her legs. She had an infection after giving birth as well, which left her very weak on the back end, and she also had this thing called laminitis, which is where they get very sore feet, where the hoof actually meets the bone on the foot. So I've been having a bit of a learning curve with this little girl. She's coming along all right now, but a real shame that what happened. But at the end of the day, you know, I'm a realist, and she's still here, and you've got to deal with everything as it happens. So there we go. In another couple of weeks, I hope she's going to be a lot better. This is the fella that started all the problems. It's a little stallion I have. He's just munching away, completely oblivious of his girlfriend's problems. There we go, little pony video.